Yeah. 2. Yeah. Aye. I'm jacking the beat, you calling the cops. The yapping is cheap, I call you the ops. The rapping is heating, it's all cause of pop. You get a leak for the ball, get a drop. Feel like I'm wrong when I double it back, cause I'm making it harder to catch that. But I covered the ticket, I call you to visit. You tipping and hit up the cash app. Baby girl, been around for it, yeah. In the old days, I was stuck in old ways. Never really trying to flip the old page. Young man tripping at an old age. Thinking I was flicking, had a low wage. Led the bro days, then a slow praise. Thinking it'd be different, it would gon' change. Then it really didn't, it's a cold game, yeah. Ay, all I really wanted was the money in the pocket. Got over money, but the money ain't the topic. Like Bill Doe and the money gotta stop it. Kid need food and the whip need juice. I'ma get these views when the work hard, play hard, homeboy, everybody ain't calling out. Got a mouthpiece from the southeast, if you want scrap, stall him out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I feel good, man, I'm balling out. I'm a rich man with a rich fam, Christ bars got me out of mama house. And I bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Big God, big grace. Big God, big grace. Big God, big grace. Big God, big grace. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Bless God, give thanks. Big God, big grace.
What it do, y'all? It's your partner looking old, so fresh, cold, clean. You see that thing, guys, and take that damn picture for your mom, lemon, guys. Welcome again to another edition of the Countermove podcast, man. We lean in and reason together, look at an issue, lean in and kind of give the proper perspective and give a wise counsel, man, to come up with the proper solution, guys. So let me say this up front. I always say, if you could share, right? Share. This is going to be pretty good. And also, if you're looking for a debate, holler at your partner, hit that X, and you're about here, guys. We're going to talk about something, guys, that I spoke about months ago, and it kind of took off a little bit here on my channel. It kind of chopped my hide a little bit because it dealt with finances concerning an HBCU school. An HBCU school is Bethune Cookman University down in, I believe it's in Daytona Beach, Florida. And what's going on, guys, is that they had actually hired Ed Reed, right? Initially, Ed Reed had been announced that he was going to be the head coach for the Bethune Cookman University football team. Was pretty excited about it, which is pretty good. You had another Hall of Fame defensive back going to HBCU. At the time, it was Deion Sanders, and I was there. And then some things kind of went awry when Ed Reed began to expose some things that was going on with Bethune Cookman, right? So before we go, now Ed has actually came back on the scene and sat down with the Pivot podcast, and you see that in the second, to kind of give a little bit more details of what's going on in a more calm manner, which is pretty good. But let's look at how did we get to this point, right? Some people may be new to the channel, so thank you so much. And if you could share again, guys, and subscribe to the channel. But let's see how we got to this point. This is what actually happened after Ed Reed had actually accepted the job. He hadn't signed his contract yet, right? He hadn't signed the contract yet, which was kind of odd to me, but it is what it is. The BCU administration actually gave him the keys, and he began to recruit kids, and he had a big class coming in. He was bringing resources as well. You're going to hear all these details from Ed here in a second, but let's look at how we got here, right? And so let's see how we got to this point. And then now this is Ed actually on the Bethune Cookman University as he was announced as the coach. He hadn't signed his contract yet, right? But he's now the, in name, head football coach. And he's going to talk about what he's actually seeing on the campus of Bethune Cookman. And you'll get more context in a second when he sits down for this latest interview with the Pivot podcast. Here we go. Let's see what Ed's talking about. Here we go.
Mutton and showing shit. I chose not to, but now I'm out here walking with the football team, picking up trash. But I'm mutting us. Man, get out of here, man. I should leave. I'm not even under contract doing this. I'm mutting us. Man, get out of here, man.
So now again, you heard him saying he's not under contract at all at the time. So Ed was doing this without being under contract, which to me wasn't wise, but it is what it is. No problem with it on. He's talking about There's trash actually on the campus that he and the football team are picking up. Not the BCU groundskeeping team, the football team and the head coach. Here we go. Let's keep going.
Man, they mutt me. These motherfuckers ain't even clean my goddamn office when I got here. I'm mutting y'all? Get your ass, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All this shit here was trash in front of me. Who you think got this shit cleared out? That building right there got trash in it. It's fucking trash. What are you talking about?
Wow. I'm still
Need no goddamn donors to come out and help out, because people just want money. That's why I don't fuck with social network. Fuck out of here.
So as you can see, forget the language, guys. Sorry about that. But as you can see there, Ed Reed is pretty upset about that whole exchange there, guys. So again, that's him rolling around on the BCU campus, right? And he's talking about what he had been doing about picking up trash and then pointing out buildings where there's trash in the buildings, right? Not the BCU grounds crew, right? This is the football head coach and the football team. Now, guys, let's go to another video. Now, this video is going to be Ed Reed after they had said that he will no longer be the football coach, right? So the BCU administration, when this thing kind of popped off, that video went viral right there, the one that you just saw. Now what's happening is Ed Reed is now sitting here. He's now been told that he will not be the head coach at all. He hadn't signed any contract at all, period at all, right? And now he's talking to parents and the players that he actually recruited, a lot of the players. Now watch this now, in the BCU locker room. So he's on the campus of BCU, and watch what he says. The administration allowed this. Here we go. Let's see it. That's what he says.
What we started doing, young man? Picking up trash.
He just said picking up trash. So Ed Reed actually asked one of the football players, what did they start doing when he got there? And the football player, if you heard, said picking up trash. Let's keep going.
Motherfuckers.
So upset.
Yeah, I curse. And y'all done heard curse words before. And they got parents in here. And no, I don't want to leave. And like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do.
So Ed is talking about how the administration is part of the problem. Let's keep going.
I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. I got the receipts. They got all kinds of stuff going on around here. Hoarding these buildings with nothing but trash in them. You understand me? And Dion was right. And I know I'm right. And they got some people in here who be snitching to their ass. And I work amongst Judas as Jesus walked with him.
So right there, guys, Ed is talking about in this video how the administration has said that he will no longer be the head football coach, and they do not want him to sign the contract at all, period. And what they announced was that I believe that Ed Reed withdrew his name. Ed has said he never withdrew his name, and he has receipts to prove that. So now you have a he said, she said scenario when it comes to the administration at BCU and Ed Reed, maybe even this team as well also. So that's another thing. Now, let's go over here, guys. We're going over how we got to this point. Now what's happening is this next video you're going to see Ed. This is after he had went on the Roland Martin video show, I believe, and then you actually had Roland Martin did interviewed the BCU AD, and I did a show on that one as well, and also Reggie Theus, he's the head women's basketball coach and the athletic director for BCU as well, Bethune Cookman University. So now this is Ed Reed responding, right, to what Reggie Theus actually said on shows. Okay, let's see exactly what's going on. He's talking directly to Reggie Theus, who is the athletic director for BCU. Here we go.
Man, Reggie Theus was lying. Reggie Theus is a dirtbag, and he lying. The man lying. There's no way he needs to be an AD and a head basketball coach. Why am I applying pressure? I'm willing to go back and coach it. You got to get Reggie Theus out of there because he's a joke. See, what y'all need to understand, because I'm there and my name is bigger than Reggie Theus, he feels some type of way, jealous, envious. Bro, I don't want that. I don't care for that. But now I got to give it to you because this is the biggest platform. I'm good, man. Reggie Theus.
So guys, there's more videos of him actually going a little bit on that. There's a video of him with Regis Theus. I'm sorry, the athletic director, as well as Ed Reed going on the Roland Martin show. Look that up, and also did a show on that as well. Also, Roland Martin did a really good interview on that one, very fair as well. Also, and then you actually have Reggie Theus went on an HBCU program. I think he did a pretty terrible job on that one as well when it came to answering questions. Ed really exposed a lot with a BCU. Now, to kind of see what's going on, what's happening is you had BCU players and students going to Roland Martin's show, also talking about how the football team actually had mold on their football apparel. They had to change. They didn't have lockers to change. I mean, it was a crap show. You had dorm rooms full of mold. I mean, and the thing about it is, I went through this whole thing of Bethune Cookman University, and I went through it, guys. I'm not going to play it again today, right now, but I went through it and how Bethune Cookman, I believe, from between 2020 to 2022, they received over $200 million, right? $200 million in federal and state funding, right? And they had buildings falling apart. They didn't have a full track meet at all, period. It was a train wreck. Football players actually having played with mold on their apparel and on their equipment. It was ridiculous. Having to wash their own clothes. And then what's actually happening is the AD went on Roland Martin show and then lied about it. I mean, this was a train wreck. That's what this was. And what happened was Ed Reed, in the wrong way, to be honest with you, exposed it. Number one, Ed should not be going off like that at all, period, what I signed a damn contract. How you doing that, big dog? But, guys, I mean, it was a big old train wreck. They wound up going with another coach. A friend of mine calls him Little Bill. That's funny. But at the exact same time, it was a big old train wreck, guys. But I'm not going to relitigate that. This is all about Ed Reed. Now, Ed Reed actually went on the Pivot podcast, which I love this podcast to death. I believe that the men on this podcast do a phenomenal job, guys. And they allow for Ed to talk more about the situation. And don't take my word for it, guys. Let's sit down and talk and see what Ed talking about. And man, he shares some stuff, guys, that's pretty shocking, that I think is going to shock a lot of people. But let's see what Ed talking about. Here we go. Let's walk in this real fast. Here we go.
Something that stood out. You said a badly structured, minimal resources environment, and then you said it's leveled to this. And for long as I've known you, been a leader, and really you took a leap of faith in 2022 when you tried to go down to Bethune and help change the face of, that program. Yeah. I'm sure you got some inspiration from Dion and what he was able to do over at Jackson State. Yeah. And you put your all into it. It didn't work out. Yeah. Why didn't it work out?
It was purpose-filled, so it did work out.
Okay.
But it didn't work out because, honestly, I think me as a professional did a little bit too much.
Okay.
Social media went off on the people.
I like that by Ed. Ed is saying, he's first saying, I approached the situation wrong. Man, I love that, Ed, man. I love that. That's a leader saying, you know what, how I handle it on social media and really point it out on social media in that manner was wrong. Hand clap of praise to Ed Reed. That's a leader. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Let's see what they're talking about.
Or whatever you write That was probably one of the biggest things. That's some stuff people didn't see that probably really took it over the hump. Because I was good after the rants. They could have got rid of me right then and there if they wanted to, but they didn't. It was other things that transpired that folk didn't know.
Okay.
You know, we were about to build a practice field on campus, the intramural field. We wanted to take that field in which we met at 12 o'clock. I still got the notes, emails, videos of people, everything out on the field. We're going to change this field. We're going to change the fencing around here. I mean, you can literally drive through the fence.
Wow.
On a go-kart. That's a half one lane of a track. It's not a full track. They don't even have a curve.
Guys, this is a school that received damn near $200 million from the federal and state government and don't have no full track. And you can drive through the damn fence. He's not done at all. Let's keep going.
We about to change all this. No money from me nor the school. I got folk who meeting on the property who looking through BCU stuff that don't look like us.
It's white folks.
That's a threat.
Ooh-wee.
Why you showing these folk our stuff? Because I'm asking those questions. Why is it like this? Like, are you getting money just to have abandoned buildings?
Listen to that question, y'all. Listen to that question. The former, in name only, head football coach of Bethune Cookman is asking the question, is the school getting money to have abandoned buildings? Let that sink in. Where's the damn money going? He not done. Let's keep it going, Ed. Good Lord.
Right.
Are you getting paid? Is the school getting paid to have abandoned buildings?
Wow.
Because that's what this looked like.
Wow, that's a
To me,
logical.
I couldn't watch young men and young women go through that. I couldn't watch young women ice tub knowing that they got homeless folk who have mental issues that can walk up on them, right? With no fencing, nothing. They can walk on them, walk up on them.
Where's the money going? $200 million and we got open fences. A quarter of track field. Homeless folks with mental issues can walk on an HBCU campus unabated to some kids. He's not done, y'all. He's not done. Watch this. He ain't done, y'all. He's not done.
I knew it was an issue when I got to bring my weapon with me to work.
Wow.
Come on, y'all. Come on, man. We bringing weapons to work now? HBCU, Division I, FCS, HBCU school, the head football coach has to bring a damn weapon to the school because people can walk on the campus that are dangerous to not only the kids, the staff, and everybody working there. But you received $200 million in funding from the federal government as well as the school. Don't take my word for it. Go look at Roland Martin's broadcast. He destroyed this. He killed this. Phenomenal breakdown by him. And then your partner came in later on and did the same thing. He not done, y'all. He not done. Let's keep it going.
They had 3 people show up in my office, come to the head coach office. Excuse me, I want to give you my resume. I'm looking at them like, how you got in here? Oh, somebody let me in. Who?
What? Huh?
Take my resume. I don't want your resume. Who are you, man? Like, you know.
Yo, come on, bro. Come on. Man, if y'all could, there's a brother by the name of Scotty with Off Script. He's on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. All right, Off Script. He actually went to Bethune Cookman during this time frame. Just watch boots on the ground, okay? Boots on the ground. And watch what he shows you. Watch. Just walking on. People that actually did taking drugs, just walking on. He said, man, I was that man. He said, I saw the same drug dealer 2 or 3 times. Drug guy, not drug dealer, guy taking drugs 2 or 3 times while he was there. He was there for 2 or 3 days, guys. Go look at it. Off script, Bethune Cookman. Go look it up. Go look it up. No problem. Let's keep going. He's not done. This is ridiculous. He's not done. No damn sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was those things going on. Even to this day, I would go back and do it. I was not deterred about what I saw. I was pissed off about it, and we were going to do something about it. But I wasn't mad. Like, I wasn't deterred, like, we're not going to do this. No, you can ask those kids. I still talk to some of them. It didn't work because I got kids over there that went to BCU because of me. I let them down.
Yep.
That's personal to me. That's what hurt me more. That's what my tears were for. Like, damn, I got these kids there that came to BCU because of me, and I let them down.
Yeah.
The kids that was on the recruiting trip that came to BCU, I had 30 recruits, bro. The most BCU ever had, and I probably gonna get every last one of those kids to change that.
Wow. I mean, man, this shows the effectiveness of a good leader and a good coach, right? That actually can recruit kids the most in that school's history. And with the confidence to say, I get them all 30 of them. All 30 of them. He brought them in. He's not done, guys, of what he did for the school. Keep it going. Now, this is after he's already owned that how he actually addressed the issue was wrong. So he's owned that. Now we're going to the BCU problems. Here we go.
That program. Kids who didn't go to their other visits because we going to BCU because Coach Reeves did.
Wow.
First of all, it's extremely mature and aware to say, I probably did too much.
Yeah.
There were certain things in that, looking back, that could have been done differently. Do you have any regrets about how that process went? Especially when you think of some of those kids who decided to go to the school because of Coach Reed.
Yeah.
There were no regrets, man. Like, I wouldn't take back because I knew I wasn't wrong. Those kids, that school protested. Them young women and young men went out there and protested, bro.
Yes, they did.
And all I could do is sit at the car wash, and I could hear it because I was around the corner from it. And all I could think about is, where are the parents?
Wow.
That made me even more mad. Like, y'all kids out here protesting. Where your parents at?
Wow.
Ain't no way my kid go protesting and I'm not with him.
Yeah.
Because they just going to continue to do the same thing to your kids.
Sure.
But you talk about recruiting. Well, you decided to go there. Like, so you went there in advance. And that was my thing, like the social media stuff, like you seem so surprised, but you had to have seen that before you took that job.
Good question.
They only going to show you so much, right? When I got recruited to go to Houston, they flew me down on a private plane. I flew back on freaking Southwest of Delta. You know, I know they ain't had nothing to do with that, but but you understand, like, when I went down there and sat down with the AD and met the AD, he took me to everywhere he can possibly take me to, is what he's saying. I got coaches here, I can't take you in the facility. When I did show up, and they knew I was coming, because you got to go back and watch. You go and watch that thread, all them interviews, they lying through the whole time. They said we didn't know Ed was coming. How you didn't know I was coming? You got my name on the parking space. You gave me the keys. How you not know I'm supposed to be here? What are you talking about? He showed me the stadium. That stadium locker room. We're going to change that, Ed. I'm like, yeah, guarantee you got to change that right now, man. Like, oh, this the practice field too? So y'all busing to the practice field. It's costing, what, $2,000 to $3,000? Every day you busing?
Every day?
We're going to change that. I don't even want.
Every day, $2,000 to $3,000 a day to bus the kids? Man, what type of busing $2,000 to $3,000 a day to bus the kids? God dang. Man, somebody getting a kickback. That don't make no damn fiscal sense. $2,000 to $3,000 a day to bust the damn kids? Hell no. Keep going, Ed.
Even want to go over there. I'm talking to them like I'm not even going over there until we get us a practice field. Like, so
Wow.
just get ready for it. Like, I'm saying stuff like that, so I know they're like, what the hell going on? Like, it was about to be unconventional as shit.
Yeah.
Because we needed resources. And
Yeah.
I knew they were coming.
Oh,
They had
okay.
already came, man. Like,
Listen.
man, they had already came. We had already had the resources.
Listen.
You know, I'm talking to a billionaire, getting out the car with this billionaire telling me, let me know what I need.
Wow.
Get out the car with him. I'm talking to a guy who's a millionaire now who's saying, whatever you need, I got you.
Wow.
That man cut that grass, got people to come and pull off the
Wow.
weeds and the gazoo off the buildings and stuff like that. He got the ball rolling for us.
Mm.
And when I told him to be mindful of the people in the school, he was like, I don't want to hear it. I was like, I gotta tell you.
Okay.
Because you can't just come throwing money around here, dude.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And you not giving it to nobody, these folk. This ain't how this thing go, man.
Hey,
You gotta
okay.
wait till we get a football account
There we
to
go.
where you could do stuff like that. For us, and we'll dab it low. Like, I never had any intentions not to give to the school.
Wow.
I was doing my research on Miss Mary McLeod. Like,
Okay.
that blew me away about knowing her.
Wow.
You know, and what she did and what she went through. I'm from this. You know it. We're from Shrewsbury, man. Like, I'm from this here. I grew up in this. Let's go.
Wow.
I grew around rats and roaches, dude. You know, so let's go.
Yeah.
This is easy for me. I'm just trying to establish pride. That's what it was.
Wow.
Like, I came back to establish pride now. Every night is like trash or rain. Like, rain, trash.
Listen to this.
Every night. I'm like, dude, this is crazy.
Wow.
I go, and everybody tell you, every day I got to work, I go outside and clean up in front of the building.
Oh, you say rain, trash.
Bro, first of all, it's built on old landfill.
Wow.
So every night it seemed like trash, really. It fell out the sky.
Wow.
Bro, I would go, my coach was getting mad at me, like, Ed, stop picking up stuff. I'm like, bro, I have to.
Why he the only one doing it?
They need some pride around here.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no pride. We got to get pride back in Daytona.
Dang.
There's no pride. You know? In the midst of that, I'm trying to get cats to go to class. I'm checking classes. I'm buying food.
Buying food.
I got a guy, I'm walking out of the wing spot. Random white guy come out. Excuse me, who are you? It's like, Coach Bethune's like, he's like, no, but you the head coach, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
Wow.
I'm bringing food to the team. He's like, GAs do this.
Wow.
Assistants. It's like, we gotta do what we gotta do right now, man.
That's the part that goes unnoticed.
Wow.
You know, that's not floating all over social media. But the one thing that did was, you know, I mentioned Prime, Dion.
Yeah.
How vocal he was in showing support, you know, in your progression and trying to make things work there. But you guys were teammates in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, man, guys, now they're going to Baltimore. When him and Dion played together, man, I'm actually glad that Ed got to get on a really healthy, good platform like the Pivot, and to give his perspective while he's calm. And he laid it out well. I mean, here's my reaction to it, guys. Number one, I'm actually glad that Ed owned it up front. So from the get-go, guys, if you just chiming in from the get-go of the Pivot podcast, Ed did not begin talking about Bethune Cookman. He first actually owned it. He said, I could have handled it better. I could have did better. I could have went behind closed doors, basically, and addressed that and not put it on blast on social media. That's a good leader, to own his stuff first. Great leader, integrity, high value. Then he went in on some Bethune Cookman. Y'all know what I'm saying, man. Where the damn money going, man? I mean, come on, man. Where the money going, bro? Why is Ed Reed feeding the kids and not the school? Why is the football team and the head coach cleaning up the trash of the school. He had billionaires and millionaires already wanting to give money to Bethune Cookman, but he had to wait until he actually signed the contract, until they actually have a football account established for the school, so it's done the right way. You heard Ed say that. Where this school received damn near $200 million from the federal government and the state government of Florida, right? Where did their money go? Where did it go? Like, what's going on here? And for him to say, which hurts me the most, restoring pride at BCU. Pride means excellence in execution. Why is it not being preached from the president to the vice president to the AD to the staff? Why is this not being preached? Now, if you want to know what the football team and what the students are saying, you're welcome to go to Roland Martin's YouTube page. Look up Bethune Cookman AD and Bethune Cookman athletes. Or you're welcome to go on to my YouTube page or my channel and look up the same thing. You can see what they're saying about this. I ain't making none of this up. This ain't nothing new. So all I'm saying is BCU, baby. Number one, where the damn money going? And number two, we gotta do better. Excellence is the standard. Come on, man. Man, kids are paying $31 plus $1,000 a year undergraduate to go to BCU. And that's the mess we see? What is this? My money ain't touching BCU at all until I see excellence, man. Excellence in execution. Standards. My word. Man, I'm just glad that Ed Reed got a platform like the Pivot Podcast to come on and to tell his side of the story calmly and to lay it out. Y'all, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, guys. Guys, this is called the Countermove Podcast, guys. And we'll do a little bit different, guys. Normally, I actually have some capsules. I have some, but not all. All right. What's the countermove to the situation, guys? I always say, peep it, sweep it, and keep it. Right? This is really geared toward the students and the parents at any university, but specifically HBCUs, and realistically, two of them. One is Bethune Cookman University, and another one is VUL as well. Also, I'll do a podcast on that one as well. VUL. I'm gonna go in on them too. Guys, you gotta look at your current situation, right? Money follows value, right? It's looking for value. Is your current institution that you're at, whether you're a parent and your dollars are going there, or you're a student, you are actually investing those dollars, right? And you get an education in return, right? To prepare you for the real world. How is that going for you? Are you getting a good rate of return? Are you? If the answer is no, you gotta make some changes, right? Is your approach working or not? One person that can answer that question is you. That's it. And I understand. How can I say this in a way that is going to be edifying? You're gonna have to make adult decisions and be okay with some consequences. What are those consequences potentially? If you're wanting to leave a university, right? You may lose some credits. If you're not getting any value at your current institution, you may have to be okay with that. If you don't want to lose those credits, you're not getting a rate of return at the university that you're currently at, you have to suffer a little bit. Either way, there's suffering involved, right? The key thing is how much, right? Again, the vision should be, am I receiving value in return for my investment? Now, how can you begin to really gauge that the right way, guys? you parents and you students and even faculty, right? You're going to have to begin to think generationally. Your solution should not end with you. It should live beyond you, right? You're going to have to begin thinking generationally, guys, outside of you. Now, it begins with you. You are the origination point, right? But it should not end with you. It should be beyond you, right? So that means if leaving an institution is the right decision that meets your vision, right? For the return of excellent value, be okay with losing some credits. As long as you get into the right environment, institution, or learning environment, right? For you to begin to maximize your potential. Now, some solutions, guys, may not be in the academic realm. It may be in the corporate arena. A lot of companies, guys, actually have their own universities. One a good friend of mine runs a life insurance company, right? And they have a university within the life insurance company that teaches their people how to become better leaders and close better as well, how to make more money. Microsoft has their own universities. Fortune 1,500 company has their own internal universities. You may want to look at that avenue as well, right? There's other learning avenues. There's a friend of mine actually runs a company called Valuetainment for entrepreneurs. And be honest with you, that's MBA type of learning with Valuetainment. Look them up. Pastor Brett David and his team. That's MBA level education. In my opinion, I think as an entrepreneur can actually get more educated through that channel than a traditional university. That's my opinion. My opinion. Right? Because it's real world application. My company, right? Truth in the Marketplace Real Estate. We actually have a real estate training course, class, university. We have that for those who want to invest in real estate. A good friend of mine actually has a university within wealth management as well. So you have different ways of making money, guys, of meeting your potential, leaving a lasting legacy. But you got to begin to be thinking generationally and not just for today. All right? The greats, guys, the greats do what the average will not do. Right? Now let me say this, and I'll end with this when it comes to this point. Being great can sometimes be a lonely place because you're going against the grain. Others, here's a saying that I always say: the wealthy plan for 3 generations, right? The broke plan for Saturday night. Which one are you? Not choosing is choosing. It's real simple, guys. I've had to apply this to my life now, right? So, guys, man, I hope this helped you guys out. We got some people. Hey, Red Pill, how you doing? Good to see you, baby girl. Good to see you. How about them Cowboys? You know it. We got a big one on Sunday night. All right. But guys, man, thank you so much for your time, guys. I hope this helped you out, guys. Give me your thoughts. Also, I gotta say this, guys. On Saturday, guys, my team, which will be myself and Cliff and the other people, we're actually having a real estate masterclass. I don't like the way it looks, guys. Give me one sec here. We're actually having a real estate masterclass, guys. All right. It's going to be on Saturday, December 9th from 12 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right. It is completely free. Didn't cost you a dime at all. We're gonna talk about how to locate, negotiate, and close distressed properties. These are for those, whether you are a novice or seasoned real estate investor or an average person, you're welcome to attend. You're welcome to also invite any of your family members as well. Also, guys, it's completely free. Doesn't cost you a dime at all. If you can't scan this QR code, if you're on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio, or you can go down below and click on the link below in the description page, a section of the live stream, guys. But yes, again, Remember, thinking generationally, guys. Thinking generationally, okay? Thinking generationally. This is free real estate education. Completely free. Right? You're going to get a handout as also a recording of the real estate training as well also. Right? So again, guys, we'll teach you how to locate, negotiate, and close distressed properties. We did this last month, guys. It was a resounding success. We asked to do it again, so we're doing it again as well also, guys. All right? Well, guys, man, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. I hope I added some value to you today. Thank you so much for listening to Little On Me. You know how I end it every single time, guys. Before you leave, and while you can, you see that damn thing, guys. Take that damn picture and give it to your mom and them. Now say it with your chest and holler at your partner. See you next week, guys. Peace.
Long live the king.